What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We're aiming for 20k subscribers and get a deal in the description if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and that's probably because you haven't hit the bell. Thank you again for all your support. We're so proud of the amazing community that we've built. So we're just taking a look at Polygon here, and as we can see, things looking really good over the past few days. We're having a massive pump today, up from around, what is this? $1.43 all the way up to around, what are we looking at here? 164, so a really nice pump today. What is this? Is around 15-16% in one day, which is a really nice little pump. Obviously Polygon's been looking to basically find some support after rolling over. It's essentially created a nice little range that's been trading in, looking something like this. If we outline this area, coming in at around lows of around 130 and highs of around 170-ish. You can see obviously we've got our wider range as well that we did form when we essentially had the big correction that we had in May. We obviously come down, come back up at the fake out to the upside. We come down again, we get stuck under that $2 level, which has been a very strong resistance ever since then. And then obviously we had our big descending wedge, got a high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, big downtrend like this, with the fake out to the downside of the range and the wedge, which we've talked about multiple times now. Obviously everyone sees this and goes, we're starting to short the bottom. And then before you know it, there's a big short squeeze. Everyone gets stopped out and absolutely wrecked. We come back inside the range and inside the wedge. And you can see we've come back up to here. We broke through the 20, we consolidated underneath the 55, which is really bullish. And then obviously since then, we broke out, back tested, and then flipped bullish on our EMAs. And then we ran up to our first price target, 152, had a nice little pullback to the 20. We had our next price target hit at 172. And then we had a pullback to the 20 here, but we actually lost the 20 for essentially a few days here. We rolled over to look for support, which was, as we predicted, at the bottom of this little range that we formed, coinciding really nicely with the 55 as well, so looking really strong for continuation now. And then you can see we've got the bounce back up above the 20, held that as support for a few days, and then it looks as though we are targeting the top of this little range that we formed again, which is really good to see. Obviously Polygon just need to roll over, find some support, essentially looking for a bit of support that it needed to see, and that is what we found here. So it looks as though Polygon now is having a nice little pump today, around 16 or 17%, back to the top of this little range that we have outlined here. And as we said, if we do start to break out of this candle, the range, if we just look at the candles and not the wicks, if we do start to break out of this little area here at about 165, we're obviously targeting that 172 level again, upwards of around that, $1.95, $2 level of that overall range. So now that we've established what's going on, we can take a look at the short-term price predictions. And as we said, if we did roll over again, we've obviously got the 20 as good support. If we lose that again, then we're obviously quite confident the 55 and the bottom of this range is going to hold. If we did get rejected here and roll over, which would be a reasonable price target to the downside of around 130 again, just to sweep some of these lows again before potentially continuation. But as we said, if we do start to break out of this level here around 165, we're realistically targeting that 172 level, coming up to around that $1.90 to $2 area that we've basically got a decent amount of resistance in. I mean, if we do head up to that area there and get rejected, come back up and start to break through, then the all-time high is the only real resistance that's left. So looking really strong for Polygon. It's obviously shown a lot of strength today. You can see quite clearly that it is having a nice little reversal now that it's come down, found some support, getting that decent bounce. So those would be our short-term price predictions. And then if we just take a look at the Fibonacci retracements here, you can see quite clearly that $5 to $10 price target for us is looking pretty realistic, coming in at halfway up this 227 extension. And we do have some good price targets after we break that all-time high, potentially in the next month or so. The 127 here, we've got around $4. At the 141 is about $5. The 161 coming in at around $7, and there's obviously that $10 price target that a lot of people are looking for, coming in at around halfway up the 227 extension. So that's it guys. We'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos that we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.